So here we are, talking about the essentials and the non-essentials for becoming a fighter of genuine worth. Who knows? If you follow, then why can't you win too?
Lifting weights and weight training, is that essential?
If you want to be a power lifter, lift weights. If you want to be a boxer, put the gloves on and spar. Need I say more?
Is a speed bag essential?
Does it enable you to fight or box? No. I wouldn't say it's essential. I mean, I was speaking to Mike Tyson in about 1993, and I remember saying to him, you know, what's the most important thing in your view? And he said, Cus Yamato didn't believe in running. The only thing that you need to do if you want to be a great fighter or a fighter is spar. So most certainly from Cus Yamato's point of view, from Mike Tyson's point of view, no, it isn't essential.
It's called a double end bag?
Yeah, I'm talking it, because I never used it.
Really?
No,
that's interesting in itself, to be fair.
But I never used it because, so intuitively, what will this do for me? It's like the floor to ceiling bag, you hit it and it goes back and forward. I don't see any reason for it. As complicated as it seemed, I was like, I'm not getting into that. Because it's unrealistic to what's happening in the ring. It's a beautiful piece of equipment to use. The benefit of it? I don't see that.
What's essential about the pads?
I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. I've used pads, but I used them for precision. Sparring. What makes you a better boxer and fighter is heavy bag work, wall bag work. The heavier the bag, the better it is. Very important. Very, very important.
Skipping ropes and jump ropes.
It's hard. Is it essential for being a good boxer? No. It'll make you, let's say, light on your feet, because to move around the ring at speed, you've got to be on your toes, on the balls of your feet, not flat-footed. So it's good from that point of view. Again, it's something that boxers do because that is the culture. It's the tradition. It was just always there. Will it make you a better boxer? No. Will it make you a better fighter? No. It's window dressing. I don't do window dressing. So training your core, is it essential? Absolutely, because let me tell you what, if you want to stop a man, you go down. Hitting him to the chin, you got some guys like that Eubank, you're never going to put me down. And if you do, I'm going to get back up. You know, I remember a heavyweight not too long ago getting hit with a shot. You could see that it was a body shot. He nearly wet himself. When you see a guy shaking like that, that's a shot into the solar plexus. Hey, it is what it is. He got away with it. Wow. Because if someone hits you in what they refer to as the testicles, it's a different reaction to what you saw, you know. But in order to actually be able to hold body shots, to be able to absorb them, the best way is to actually be hit there in sparring. And I have the perfect video to show you. So this is a constitution, and this is who you are. This is where your intuition starts from. Gut feel. Boxing gloves. If you want to be a boxer, put the gloves on and spar. Need I say more?
The hand wraps?
Hand wraps. I would put my wraps on in 1 minute. Both hands, and I'm talking about wraps and taped. So 30 seconds each hand. You say, well, how can you do that? I promise you, I can probably still do it. And if I can't, then with maybe a couple of days of practice, I probably could show you. The philosophy behind this is as follows. When you come into the gym, you have 3 minutes of work and 1 minute's rest. After the 1 minute, if you are not on time, you're an amateur. You're going to come second. You only have 1 minute to get your wraps on. When the round starts, for the next round, you don't have a second.
Is it essential or non-essential to have a trainer?
It's essential to have a trainer. You have to have a second pair of eyes. And someone to assist you with dousing you down with water during the sparring session, being a second pair of hands, if you will. But that's it. If you're relying on your trainers to be telling you the same thing every day, then he's doing it. You're not doing it. Learn how to do it yourself. There was a time I remember I used to beg this Maximo Perret to train me. And he was beautiful because he turned me down for years. And it just made me more, it intensified my will to actually, one, get him, but to learn this trade. Have a manager who can find you the right sparring. You must use head guards. People who don't use head guards are irresponsible. Gum shield. Oh, I don't really need a gum shield today. It's okay. I'm only doing 2 rounds on professional, amateur. Headgears were at first, to me, a very obtrusive piece of equipment to use, because in putting it on, you had like a buckle, and they'd pull it, and it would be strangling you, not from the lioness point of view, but from under your chin point of view. So, this space here, it would go up, and you're choking. You're literally choking, and you got to spar like that. These things, I came to love this, because this was how this is how you would build yourself. Being in such discomfort from the very start of the sparring session, but paying it no mind. So you had an added pressure even before you started. This is what actually elevates you. Obviously, years on, now you have this Velcro, which doesn't choke you. When you're being choked, you're keeping your calm. It puts you ahead, because that's what boxing is. It is uncomfortable. So learn to actually be comfortable under and in an uncomfortable position. You need that type of pressure. They are guys who will be subordinate to the mistakes that they will always make, trying to do it their way. Okay, let me talk to you about running briefly. Don't run fast. Run slow for a long time. It builds strength, like a strength that is an unnormal strength. Running, 3-4 miles, not enough. Running fast, no. Slow running, consistent running, no music in your ears. This is cheating. Cruel, isn't it? It's like, no, that's too extreme, man. I mean, we're out there, it's motivational. No, what's motivational is being able to actually handle the silence. You, the road, and that's it. What's that favorite song of mine when I go into these speaking engagements? Titanium. You're running to that, and you get all like motivated, and you do your sprints, and no. Slow running for a long time. Don't tell anybody about your running. Do it by yourself. You're running with a partner, you got a companion. No companions are with you when you're fighting. You need to be alone. Alone in mind.
This is more of a question for when you were champion, but do you think it was an essential thing to have somewhere to watch videotape of your opponents?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You should know what they are capable of doing. So if you see them spar, you then have an idea of whether this is a fighter, whether he's a boxer, whether he's a runner, whether he's like a spoiled brat, if he doesn't get his way. All these things you have to know. And you can see this.